Greetings, fellow Dwarven Lords. Thank you for tuning in to Episode 10, Requiem. He's in Valhalla now? Well, Valhalla would be for Vikings. He's somewhere else. What are you fleeing from? So Randalthor's cut a little bit. Aggro's burned a little bit. Why is Randalthor not allowed to do doctrine? Dwarfhalla? Sure, let's go with that. Sounds right. Where are we running to? You're tending to caribou? I think what I'm going to do is... Actually, I could just schedule home. That's close enough. I don't really need anyone to go out there. Ravenously hungry. Yeah, I'm making food. So let's get them buried. And there's a Requiem expected. Which we'll do in a minute. A Manhunter pack. Well, good. That was already forbidden. Or built and forbidden. Of Fennec Foxes. Oh, it's a little Yodas. Manhunter pack of you, dude. And Arctic Wolves. This would be a really effective trap to burn the Fennec Foxes in, though. To be honest. If we wanted to cook them. So if there's time, maybe I'll do that. Finally, we're resewing. Oh, even Pangea's resewing, which puts a halt on our doors. I'd like to get sturdier doors sooner or later. Let's have you go back to research for now. So here comes the Phoenix. And regular doors just got researched. Let me queue up next research from all you. So we've got ranged weaponry, medicine, black powder, art. No, didn't I do art? No, I did art. Armor, sturdy doors. And I'll get my shooters to start working on this soon. Quest active. Redhammer's Salvation. Redhammer, that sounds like a dwarf name. Held at a camp with 4 outcasts guarding. My population has been going down. Stands to reason I should raise it back up again. Another thing I need to do is the surgery on aggro. What's the 15,000 research? It's probably 5,000 you were looking at, and that's high bloods. It's to become a Thane. Oh, this? Bugman's Brew. Yeah, this is like the really, really, really good beer. Ama, huh? I can get behind that. Alright, aggro. Let's get you along. so that you're not just one lung away from death. And the best doc was Laz. And I have another raid coming in. Let's hold off on that operation, shall we? So we haven't even had a Requiem for our dead friend here. So I'll try to trigger that before this raid gets in. Because some of this raid is going to have to fight the Fennec Foxes, so hopefully the Fennec Foxes just fight them and win. Come on, Foxes, I have a... Oh, you did win. Oh boy, did you ever. Any of you dwarves that I could recruit? Nope. Nope. No. Oh, none of them will be, because this is not the right faction attacking me. And it was a lackluster Requiem. I'm going to tell Lazarus not to sow outdoors, because I think we're going to be out of time. Come on, Manhunters. Fight for me. Awesome. I win, they lose. Alright, armor incoming. Aggro, let's get that surgery going. Hopefully Randy will leave me alone, because he's been just sending me raid after raid after raid after raid. I just want to get left alone a minute. Yeah, it was pretty brutal. Pan, I'm gonna come out here and shoot at these foxes. I like how the foxes just disappear afterwards. You're like, yeah, I'm done. Good. So Aggro, you now have your lung. You are 100%. Probably one of the only 100% in our group, except for Vomorix. Pinky's missing. No, Randallthor's healthy too. Nightbot's been psychotically wandering for like a day now. So once these clothing are done, let me just drop on the floor. Once this clothing is done, I'm going to start working on the bedrooms, which should help Aggro. So maybe I'll do Aggro's bedroom first. So this is just a temporary clothing, which will be apparel on low that is not tainted. And now we can just take this to temp clothing, so it counts. I could just say, like, look everywhere. But, you know, this works. Hey, hydrate. Don't mind if I do. I'm not going to even bother with these other foxes. They're proving hard to shoot. We have plenty of coal now to keep things warm. And let's make sure anything is non-tattered. Alright, Aggro's up. Able to walk. God, Nightbot. Any day now, dude. Nightbot is in a lot of the games because he gets gifted subs often and then self-assigns. In this case, Nightbot actually wasn't the winner. It was someone that just wanted it named after Nightbot, so it's more of a meme than anything else. Aggro's bedroom. There you go. So Aggro is greedy for an impressive bedroom, and this should make it impressive pretty quick. Who gives subs to Nightbot? Who could that be? Shield, I think you know. I think it's safe to open up the doors again. Yeah, the the manhunters are leaving, so unforbid. Shield is a bot subber. Sounds so dirty. God, what a filthy bot subber. I guess what my guys have been doing as like just sort of not refueling the stoves. Well, didn't we determine that we didn't want to use stoves, we wanted to use the braziers? So let me break these stoves down while it's temperate. And then Randall Thor, let's have you haul instead of clean. Let's get all these bodies out here. So I want to put the bodies not next to the door so that aggro can torch it and just get rid of them all. There is still some tea here. Oh, it's outside home. There you go. And then there's a fox and pemmican out here, which I'll haul. Anything else out here worth grabbing? Silver. That's it. Cool. Zoom out of the aerial view? Sure, there you go. Jarhaboon. We got a center hole here. Let me do the tour for people coming in. A center hole. So this mountain is all 100% granite with sort of volcano center here. 7 hours in, how am I doing? I don't even feel it. I haven't even gone to the bathroom yet. I haven't even really stood up. I'm a machine. Fueled by coffee and you. I will go to the bathroom at some point, though. Yeah, so we have the center hole here, kind of like a volcano. And then we have got windows adjacent to the center hole. Here's all the windows I've selected, which lets light into the adjacent rooms, which we keep heated during the winters. And then we've got the ritual room, the dining rec room, under dark farming, light farming, bedrooms here that haven't been built yet because we don't have the population to support them, the entryway kill box, our quarry, and yeah, I like the aesthetic design. I definitely spent more time making aesthetic design than what was required, and it kind of cost me because like I kind of starved. But we're good now, except for the fact that I'm running low on meat. We're good-ish. This should get refueled, though. This stove. It's got, like, seconds left. There we go. Now, before it gets cold again, let's slap the braziers in and hope that that's enough heat to keep us warm in the winter. Cheers, Trustin. Remember to stretch. Oh, that's the stretch. I do have a be right back screen that I might use to stretch a minute, but I've been trying to eat off camera like a piglet. And this should not be home zone. It's very effective. Oh, don't do that. It's very effective corpse clearing. So how is... Oh, this is improve axed? That's better than yours, Randall Thor. Let's upgrade. I think our dear friend had a better melee weapon than you did. New lovers. Vamorix and Penj... Oh. Interesting relationship. Vamjaya. So, Aggro, are you happy with your bedroom? Yes. It's an impressive bedroom. You are happy. Good. Now, Vam, you have a legendary bed, so it's going to be kind of sad to give that up for this double bed unless you make a legendary one. You could do better than that. Let's masterwork or bust. Can we have that fire cannon in the other series for corpse cleanup? That would be a little imbalanced. There we go. Masterwork. It's like I commanded it and it happened. Pan, you might as well not go to sleep because I'm about to wake you up. Man, I can't even see. Nope. There we go. So everybody's pairing up. I guess Nightbot, you get this. I really need to work on my population increase. Or Randalthor? Actually, it should be Randalthor, given the amount of work that Randalthor does and how... no, Randalthor is a part... Okay, never mind. I could count. I could give it to Aggro, but Aggro already has a nice bed, so good enough. So Pan and Vam. Pan, Vam. So, Pan, Vam, let's have you make the floors there next. And then in the doorway, I have the basic granite tiles, which I'll do. Eventually, I'll have basic granite tile everywhere. LDDP wants me to feed Yoda, pet Yoda, posture check. Oh, maybe a little stretch. You're Peanut. I missed the Yoda streamer cam, so here you go. You get it free. Now, for some reason, when they're... I think because of the perfect pathfinding mod that I have on, when I try to do stone cutting here, without a clear path, they don't really stone cut effectively. So I need to break it in order to do it. It's strange, it's just the way it is. Oh, I'm out of hall space. That's another thing I could do is turn the southern dark farm into storage. But I think I want to keep it for a dark farm in the future. And Shona, thank you for the resub. Ah. You'll be taking me to lunch? We've got armor. What's for lunch, Shona? So let me put in some of the additional options. We have mining gear. Mining gear is a mining helmet that produces light, if you're wondering. Oh, I'm like hand motioning to myself. Fine apparel. So fine apparel. So fine apparel, the apron allows you to shoot faster, the eye allows you to shoot more accurately, and then there's the fine shirts, which are kind of just a little bit nicer than normal shirts. Yep. We've got sturdy doors. And there we go. Those 6 options there. I'm going to save, because I'm going to run to the bathroom while I let this vote. My first bathroom break. I know, shameful. Yoda turned away from all of you, didn't he? Alright, Nightbot, you absolutely do not have to clean the blood hallway. And I think what I'm going to do is create a new zone for home, but not home. So, home, no cleaning, I guess is what I'll call it. Because the home zone and the home not cleaning are going to be slightly different. This is really easy to paint. And then the home no cleaning will extend to the pemmican. And I guess we grabbed that fox already? Did we grab the silver? Nope. And then clear out the home zones here. So everything south of this door here, I'm just not going to care about cleaning or anything. This is just where corpses go when corpses need to get burned. And you guys want sturdier doors. So sturdy doors it is. Sturdier doors is tougher doors than the regular doors, so they're going to be harder. And as you can see, there's just so many door. The thing is, as you progress up the ladder of nicer doors, they get uglier and uglier and uglier, in my opinion. So At some point, it's like, I don't even want to use them anymore, even if they're tougher, because they look terrible. You love Yoda's wool sweater? Had to keep him warm. Daddy cares. Alright, aggro. Let's have you... not quarry or mine right now. No one's gonna quarry or mine. I have enough coal and everything else. Ooh, yet another bedroom. So let's start flooring up some others. Vam is really fast at this, and I haven't even been work driving him with Pangea, or Pangea. What am I? I'll call her Pangea. If the forge is broken, can I even make armor? I can make it on the fueled smithy here. I could also try to reload the mods or try to debug this. Or maybe read online to try to figure out what's going on exactly. I don't know what this is, but it's a bit of a bummer. Not gonna lie. And let me hide that poll. You voted sturdy doors. So the ritual didn't really work out. I could try the ritual again in 15 days. The lanterns... let me go over this again. So, the pyre can recruit someone as well. The problem is I don't have wood or cloth really at all. So, it's like the more challenging recruit ritual. But, I'm game to try to do it. I am definitely game to try to do it. I can grow... In these farming spots, I can just try to start growing cloth and wood. But it looks like we're also out of food, or we're out of cured meat, so we're going to start with cooked meals, do until we have 6 out of rice. Lanterns inside? Well, this isn't inside. This is totally unroofed outside area. So we could just put a ritual zone in the middle of this open top farm, and that will be our lanterns. No problem at all. Once I feel very secure, because last winter we ran completely out of food. So once I feel very secure about the amount of food that I have, I can start growing other things. Because I think stone root's going to come up soon, and that's going to help out a lot. In fact, I might want to just get a second stone root farm to hedge my bets against starvation, because stone root is a totally fine source of food for us to use. And then as soon as we have all of the clothing that we want made, where I don't have to keep queuing more clothing up, I'll start with the armor, the leather armor, because I think poor Uldred died due to lack of armor, and I feel bad about that. We've got barley. I just don't have hops. Unfortunately, it's too late in the season to even plant anything out here, but, yeah, it's too late. So that barley will just be food, I think. Oh no, Nightbot. And the Laz's shield is almost broken. Noted. We almost have all the cover in here cleared, which is great. And our people are starting to get clothed up. They don't have a lot of armor yet because, again, I haven't made it, but the clothing queues might be done. So I'll queue up some armor once Vam is finished making some of these chunks. Now, if you happen to know why And I don't expect anyone to be able to even answer me, but if you happen to know any of the reasons why the dwarf-based work zones aren't working for me, just let me know. It might be a mod order thing. Let me sort of halfway tab out and see if that's the problem. Did I put the 2 Rimhammer mods at the bottom? They're near the bottom, but I think that's actually the issue, Bob. So thank you for replying. Yeah, I think that's the problem, is that they're not at the dead last. So I could reboot and try to fix that. So I think you're right. That's the issue. So I think what I'm going to do is switch over from making rice simple meals to barley simple meals, because barley spoils faster than rice. And let me quickly try to fix my Rimhammer problems. So you'll also see my mod order here, my mod list, when it loads. And you can also see all of my Western Settler mods that I've been working on down here. Look at that list, guys. This is all for the next big series, my Western Settler mods. They're all out of date because Western Settlers is going to be 1.2. Okay, let's move Rimhammers. Yeah, I have it out of order. So that was the problem, Bob. You are correct. A quick reboot. Yeah. Those Western Settler mods, like half of them I've modified myself. Oh, God. If only I could get those hours back, but I'm happy to do it. I don't have the Rimhammer Magic mod. The Rimhammer Magic mod is optional. It isn't required for this. But if you're running all of the Rimhammer mods, there are like 4 or 5 of them, which adds the Empire and the, you know, formal, actual, like Skaven faction and the dwarves. They're fun. The old initializing. Oh, look at this cutie. Western Settlers is an urban legend. Hey, I've been working on it. The last thing I did was I'm halfway through adding coffee, making my own mod for coffee. And I just finished up a cigarette mod. The problem is I'm every time I just keep adding new features into it. So it's becoming scope creep, if that makes sense. So let's see if that worked. Outlook not so good. No. That didn't work. Oh well. It was worth the attempt. Known issues. Yeah, I wonder what it is. I should have it was working. What's odd, it was working for me before I started streaming, so it's just like streamer lack of luck or something like that. So we might run into some real problems, but it's possible that we avoid the problems in the next 4 hours. Just kind of ignore it. We'll see. I can always use the field smithy. You heard a bigger hammer fixes everything? It does if you use the cheat hammer, the dev hammer. Dev hammer fixes all. Get out of bed. You too social thought. You don't get to rest. It's not how this works. Okay, we are completely out of chunks in the entryway. So I'm going to be moving the stone cutting tables. I'm actually going to be breaking down the steel stone cutting table and replacing it with the with a granite one. Or not, because they just keep queuing it up. Yeah, I don't think that there's, like... What's funny is I don't think there's even bug logs referring to this as why it's breaking. Oh, sometimes I need to rebuild it? Let's see. Or move it. We'll see about that. That could be true. Thanks for all the help. Hopefully one of you guys... Oh, wow. That looks very broken to me. Alright, let's break that for haunted reasons. Can we even? I can't even right-click to break... Okay, you know how I was saying dev tools fix everything? Boom! Dev tool. For the win. I'm going to dev mode this in because I have so little wood that even the 10 wood that it costs is, like, painful to me. It also could be, and this is just me as a spit-taking hypothetical, only fueled with wood, although that would be really weird. And therefore... No, people are refueling it now. Alright, it's refueled. It's refueled. Can we smelt slag on it? No. I can't smelt slag on it. Yeah, it's just, it's permanently bored. It's just bored. Ain't no fixing it. I want my fuel back. Give me that fuel back. So sturdier doors are done. Here's a new research list. And while you vote on that, let me just quickly glance over load order. No, there's no known issues here that I could see. I'm just out of ideas. Yep. Okay. Oh well. We'll see what we could do from the field smithy. I'm a little worried about the ranged weaponry. I guess we'll see if it becomes a problem. Not being able to use the benches that you make these on, but... Experimentation for the win. Hey, Vree. Thanks for the resub. All 30 months of it. So the stone route is almost done. As soon as Nightbot's bedroom is done... Ooh, Aggro's doing the construction? Interesting. As soon as Nightbot's bedroom is done, we'll set up the other stone route farm so that we just never have to worry about food. Because if I can grow all of my food without using the sunrooms, then the sunrooms can go for other resources that are kind of more important. Like wood, cotton, etc. Sickless, thanks for the resub as well. Uh-oh. Oh, it's just a mad hare. Good luck to you, hare. We try to haul all this out before the hare gets here. There. Now the hare can't even fight us. Come on, hare. It, like, knows it's gonna get shot. I swear. So ranged weaponry did win. See, you get a free nibble. Mostly because I was sloppy. So Nightbot's bedroom is almost done. The other thing I could do is any stone blocks. This is going to be anything but granite. Because some of those Skaven tunnels burrowed up non-granite, and we're not going to be able to bulk them, because bulk crafting only works when you have 4 or more. Yeah, this is a ton of stone root already. You're right. It's almost certainly going to be enough. I've just, after having to eat human likes, just a little paranoid. Understandably, I think. So that bedroom is now done. So let's finish up the art projects, if they'd ever get started on that. And then this ritual room might need more pews eventually. So I'll get them made now for later. More masterwork. Man, we have been really reliably doing that. So we're finally getting through some of the backlog of chunks. I mean, obviously there's a ton of chunks in the middle, but we've done a pretty good job of de-chunking the environment. Oh, I just took Nightbot's job. So here's our Grand Hall. And the Rec Room. And both are becoming increasingly impressive. The bedrooms are now all somewhat impressive, and that's without art. Let's go ahead and get a Dawi art sculpting, although I'm almost certain it won't work, but I'll build it anyway. And then I'll build the regular art bench if it doesn't. I don't think anyone can get to the corner there, so... There. Problem solved. Probably created another problem, but problem solved for now. So I did mention armor. So the leather armor here takes 80 ingredients, and I really only have enough light leather for that. The chainmail takes metals, and I do have enough metal for that, but the chainmail here has a very small but non-zero move speed penalty. The armor doesn't. Now, normally I would totally prioritize move speed, but since we don't really have to go anywhere, I can just camp out and be armored, and that seems fine to me. What else do we have? We have the leather helmets, the regular helmets. Again, anything made of metal is going to be a lot more sourceable than anything made of leather. And then we have the shield. And I'm definitely going to want another shield soon, because Randall Thor could use the shield, and then Lazarus' shield is basically gone. It's ineffective now. So let's make these shields out of steel. Unfortunately, the shields are also made out of wood, so that's going to be a little challenging as well. As there is not a tree to be seen. Well, there's a few, but they're really, really far away. There's also this ancient technology which breaks down into components, much like a compacted machinery meteorite. But that is really far away as well, and we haven't really used components yet. This sculpting spot requires 10 wood. Knowing that it basically won't work, I'm just going to go and forget it and make a art bench out of steel. And then, if anyone has any idea of what we need to do to make these work, let me know. But there, Van Morix is now wearing the leather armor, and we'll queue up the chainmail, and I'll make at least 2 chainmail for the brawlers. So who's my artist? My best artist is Aggro. I'm going to let Aggro do this without anyone else intervening. While Vamorix hits production control. The other thing I could start to do is proper flooring. Oh, this is going to be a lot of flooring, but I am down because we have so many blocks. This will also let us get to the battle faster, as we're just physically going to be moving around quicker. And he's building it really, really quick. Oh, it's glorious. We should use the crater space to grow a few trees. I don't necessarily disagree with you. The only issue with that is the growing season is so short that it would take multiple years to grow trees, which is a little, you know, penalizing. Just a little. So, new research. We've got black powder, war machines. Let's include melee hand weaponry. Because perhaps Vermorix can make better gear than we currently have. That also leads to great weaponry and pickaxes and better pickaxes. We can also include improved range for upgraded crossbows. Fine apparel. And tree sewing. Only because I respect your suggestion. So, there it is. Chat can vote. And Randall Thor, let's have you mine out these little tunnels so that we can art up everything. So the crossbows, if you're wondering, luckily can be made on the smithy, so that won't screw me over. But we are getting into research that I might not be able to do without without some of the custom benches aid. Very strange. And so far, black powder seems to be leading. So let me tell you what black powder leads to. It leads to a munitions bench, which then leads to firearms, blasting, and black powder war machines. Just so that you're making an informed decision. Yeah, this is looking nicer. The stone root is nearly ready to go. And the ritual needs 11 days left. So, for the quest that we have, Red Hammer, guarded by the outcasts, oh, this is going to take a minute, has a certain amount of time left on the clock. But given that there's 4 outcasts, and it's... I guess we could trade and do harvesting, and I'll ask you, after you finish up this poll, and the timer's almost out, whether we go help with the farming and then try to rescue him, or whether we stay at home just making improvements here at home. I like the light. The light's kind of nice. So now that it's fall, I need to keep a close eye. I think at this point, the growth rate of this psychoid and this rice that's out here is going to be so slow, it's not going to be worth... It's not going to be worth not harvesting it, like letting it grow a little bit more, because I think it's going to die if I don't. The black powder wins by a hair. Got it. Should I go do the farming and trade and rescue, or stay home? I am totally indifferent, and I want you to vote however you want to vote. So either stay home or go adventuring. It's truly up to you. So let's move these research benches, because they are, we're sort of tripping up on them. I'll put them over here. This is just sort of a general area now. Starting to look like a dwarf fortress. Really is. Come on, Pan. Don't be like that. Pick up a burglar on the way. I like that. Pan, really? Why are you so stubborn? Use the ones that have chairs. So, Laz, I'm going to order you to cut plants, everything out here. Even if they're not ready, because the seasons will kill them. Thank you for tuning in to Dwarven Lords, the January RimWorld Miniseries Marathon winner, streamed live one time only, January 15th. If you have any feedback or questions for me about this series, let me know in the comments below. Keep in mind that this series has since concluded, so feedback cannot be incorporated. If you're curious about the mods that I've used, a link is in the description. If you would like to take part in the miniseries selection process, please consider joining Discord. The link is in the description as well. If you would like to submit your own idea for future miniseries marathons, please consider either becoming a patron on Patreon, starting at $1 a month, or subscribe on Twitch, which is free if you have Amazon Prime. If you don't wish to become a patron or subscriber on Twitch, but want to vote in the polls, Discord is the best way to receive notifications for community polls. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to all that support the channel. Until next time, friends.